Peace, family. Peace, beloved. Glorious day, grand rising, rich rising. Peace to the gods in the earth. Welcome back to your Shu Kemetic Yoga Instructional Flow with Ness. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining the collective. Thank you for joining the family. I hope your day's off to a beautiful start, and this is the end of your night. I hope your day was absolutely abundant. Today's flow is going to be a 360-degree synchronizing flow. So we're going to use the entirety of our mat and entirety of our body. It's going to be a flow that we're adding on through each sequence, and I hope you enjoy and hope you burn a little sweat. I hope you get a little warm and have a beautiful, beautiful flow. Asana. Namaste. Let's begin in our child's pose at the back of our mat. Big toes kissing, big toes connecting. Knees separated. The width of the mat. We need to reach forward, sending our palms forward towards the top of our mat, sinking our hips back into their socket, pressing through our shin bones, spreading the knees wide, just reaching forward. Taking these little movements, these little moments that get into our body, to get into our breath, to sink into our present moment. So you can pull your hips a little further back and reach a little bit more forward. Spreading through the fingertips, gripping through the palm and the tips of the fingers. Exhale, start to slide to a tabletop position. From here, have your wrists underneath and aligned with your shoulders. We're going to take a couple circles, traveling whichever direction that comes to you naturally first. And these natural circles that we're currently taking right now is the first notion of the 360 degrees, moving in any circle that feels comfortable, feels opening. Let's reverse the direction, moving in the opposite way. Gripping through the palms that protect the wrists, but to also lengthen through the side bodies, through the waist. From here, I want you to plant your right palm into the middle, right underneath your heart space. You're going to slide that left hand up towards the sky above us. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, slide the left palm underneath the space created by the right palm. Inhale, bring it back up towards the sky. It's nice heart opener here. A lot of the times our heart openers are also great back openers too. Sliding up. Two more. Inhale, synchronizing the breath. Every movement, moving with grace, with peace and gratitude. Last one, we're gonna slide our left hand through, and this time we're gonna reach forward with the right arm if possible. If not, just keep it in alignment with your eyesight on the right side. You can slide that right hand closer to the top left of the mat if you want. Excellent. Bend your right elbow, place your right palm in front of your eyesight, and press off your right palm. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Hold it. Feel the stretch happening in your chest and the backs of our shoulders. Traveling up our collarbone. Exhale, release the left hand back down. Left palm underneath your heart space. Right palm swings up. We slide underneath the space created by the left arm. Slide it back up. Maybe Feel your hips separating through the connection and pressure that you're sending down to your shin bones. Staying active in every area of our vessel to ensure that we're staying protected but also engaged. Reaching up. Last one, and we slide it through. Looking towards your right palm. Left hand's gonna slide gently towards the top of the mat. Sinking onto our right shoulder, our right ear. We're just breathing here. Once again, beloved, you're more than welcome to bend that left arm and press through your fingertips to deepen that stretch, to deepen the twist. This is a great, not only heart opener, but shoulder. And I really do love this for my lower back and my hip sockets in particular. Great, plant the left palm, slide the right hand back up towards the sky. I want you to look towards your fingers. Maybe wiggle a little bit. Swing thumb back down onto the mat. From here, bring your knees in towards each other so your hips are stacked on top of your knees. I want you to tuck your toes here. Sit on top of your heels. If you need a block here to sit on top of your heels, go ahead and grab your block. I'm just going to stay here momentarily using this as a transition. I want you to inhale, stack yourselves on top of your knees. You're going to swing up. Exhale, bend your arms into ka. Pulling your elbows down towards your ribs. Sit back down towards your heel. Inhale. Exhale, sink back down towards your heels. Inhale. Pressing the hips forward, lifting the chest up. You want to use your scapula, your shoulder blades, almost like a scooping motion to hold and catch your heart as like it's sitting on a shelf. Exhale, sit back down. We got two more. Inhale. But protect your lower back by engaging the glutes. Lift through the ribs. Exhale. Sit back down. Inhale. Reach up, pull up. Exhale. Sit back down. Place your palms onto the ground. Walk your hands out. We're going to end up in our plank. So step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Lifting your heels up, and we find ourselves in our plank. From our plank, I want you to lower your knees down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck your right toes, untuck the left toes. Press your hips back so they're in alignment now with your knees. And once you find that alignment, start to walk your hands back towards the top of the mat. You're not entering a child's pose. This right here is our puppy pose. So our chest is sinking down towards the earth, towards Father Gap. Our elbows are energetically pulling back. You may feel the same type of engagement that you will find in extended Sphinx pose, or the Sphinx pose that is practiced in Hatha Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga. Engage to the core, to pull the stomach back and to pull the hips towards the stomach. Great work. This is great for your stomach as well if you are suffering from any stomach problems right now. Exhale, slide your hips through towards your elbows. Now you're in your extended Sphinx pose. From here, pull your elbows back energetically and lift that chest up. Pull the chest through the socket. Releasing through our hips. Great work. From here, lower the head down towards the ground. Slide back if necessary. Extend the left arm, long. Look towards your right palm. Bend the right knee and just flip your dog ever so slightly. I'm gonna take this easy for a little bit. Now you can land your right foot wherever feels comfortable. And if your right foot doesn't land, you can go and land on top of your tops of your toe. your tone out. From here, bend the right knee in towards the right elbow. Keep the knee at 90 degrees. We're gonna enter this frog variation. So we're gonna extend our hands back into Sphinx pose. Pull on our elbows. Left leg is long. Right leg is bent at 90 degrees, and our toes are active. You can feel your inside of your glute or inside of your thigh, your inner thigh, pressing, connecting to the ground underneath you. Keep that connection going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your head back down between your palms. Extend the left arm long. Bend the right arm. We're gonna flip our dog once again. Back over. See the difference now in the hip. Maybe you've created more space, a bit more connectivity. Bring the right knee back in towards the elbow. Inhaling here. On your exhale, let your leg meet the ground gently, peacefully. Return back to your Sphinx pose on both arms. This time you have the option of raising your elbows by pressing into your palms, lifting that chest up, but also pulling the chest forward and keeping that right glute active by pressing your inner thigh towards the ground. Breathe here. Exhale, let your head meet the ground. Exhale. Turn your elbows out wide. Bend your right knee in towards the glute, so the right sole is if it can connect with the glute, that's perfect. If it can't, don't worry. Just engagement. Try to squeeze as tight and as much as possible. Feel the engagement happening in the tops of your right hip and the tops of your right thigh. Try to press that knee down towards the ground. Keep squeezing the foot towards the glute. Keep squeezing. Point it. Great work. Keep that point. Try to lift the whole thigh off the ground to work on that extension and drop it back down in alignment with the left leg. Just gonna give myself some more space. Stay where you are. I'm just gonna move my blocks over. Just got in my way. Laying that down again, we're gonna extend our right arm nice and long, family. Bend the left arm, bend the left knee. Point the right toe so they're flat, pressing against the earth. Flip your dog, so now your left leg is running over our body. You can look at your left corner. Squeeze that glute. Exhale, bend the sole of the foot towards the glute. Knee towards the left elbow. Keep it bent, and we release it to the inner thigh. On the left side, hands return to Sphinx pose. Right hip is glued towards the ground. Left foot is active, and we're at 90 degrees on our left side. Pulling our chest up and through. Release back down. Just flip your dog back over towards how we started by rolling over. Just gonna return back, dropping that knee at 90 degrees. Keeping it active. This time, once again, like we did on the other side, we can raise off of our elbows, and if the picking up of the elbows is too much here, don't worry. Honor where you are. This left side is definitely tighter for me, so I gotta ensure that I'm sending my breath actively down to that left hip. Exhale, release back down. Work on the bending of the knee by driving the left sole of the foot towards the glute. Keep the knee on the ground connected first. Just work on the engagement before lifting the thigh up. And now you try to lift the thigh up. Lift it up and extend it back in alignment with the right toes. Release down. Let your head fall in between your palms momentarily. Maybe you wiggle your hips. Now we're getting into the more active component of our flow today. Plant your right, plant the left palm, tuck your toes, walk your chest up a little bit, drop back down. Enter your wajit or upward dog. Doesn't have to be the biggest expression right now. Keeping your head in alignment with your wrist. You don't want your head passing your wrist. Keep it in alignment and just look up. Flip your dog to a pyramid posture. You can wiggle out. You can pedal out. Do what feels good. Do what feels natural. We're not going to stay for too long. On one, we're going to lower our knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your knees. And in 1, we drop to our knees. From here, family, untuck the toes. You can sit on a block on your thoracic posture. We're going to be here for a few breaths. You can place your hands on your heels and gently press onto your heels. Try to flatten out the tops of your feet, rolling our shoulders back. And that is not necessary. You don't have to do this one. You actually don't have to do any of this. Do what feels good to your body. Maybe you have your hands on your calves, just holding onto your calves. Maybe you have your hands onto your thighs. We're gonna stay here for a total of 10 breaths. Synchronizing our breath with the stability that we find ourselves in this thoracic posture. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can remove the block if you want. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. You can come off your feet for a little bit. Just maybe tap your toes gently, ever so slightly. And we're going to sit back onto thoracic posture. Once again, use your blocks if you want. Bring your thighs to connect. Bring your thighs to meet your inner thighs. First, we're going to try lifting our right knee up off the ground. Once again, you can use your hand to lift and peel that right knee up, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to turn and face you guys, face the family, face the camera, just ensure that we all can see clearly. So sitting in our thoracic posture, knees going straight, knees pulling together, core abdominal muscles drawn in. You can lean to your left just so slightly. Don't lean completely over because then you're shifting all the way out of the center of the body. Keep the weight in the center as much as possible. Take the right hand, cup it underneath your knee and try to pull that knee up towards your heart space. Press it back down. Pick it up, press it back down. Now if you want to challenge yourself, remove the usage of the hand and just pick it up. Pick it up. We got 5 more pickups. 5. Try to keep it in center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Once again, use your hand if necessary. If you want to challenge yourself, just honor the fact that you don't need to. I just switched to the right side. I'm not too sure why. Say 2 more. 1 more. Great work. Once again, family, return back to your hands and tap your feet if you want to just alleviate some of that tension off of your toes. Maybe you don't need it, that's fine. Maybe you windshield your ankles from side to side, catching some air between our feet, between our toes. Always feels good. Sitting back onto our heels. This time we're gonna lift all 10. We're gonna lift both of our knees. And if you need blocks here, maybe the first round I'll use blocks. First 100% I'll use blocks. So you can have it on the tower height, the building height, or the flat height. For this round, I'm gonna try it on the flat. So what we're gonna do is press our palms into the blocks. And our palms are gonna be what helps us lift our knees off of the ground, okay? So we're not lifting individual anymore. We're gonna do it at the same time. Squeeze those knees together. Lift towards your chest, bring it back down. Lift towards your chest, bring it back down. And of course, the higher you are on the block, more space you'll create for yourself to lift. And if you don't need the blocks, maybe you're on your fingertips, you're lifting. 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold. 5, 4, bring closer. 3, squeeze. 2, feel the compression in your hip flexor, straighten your arms, and we release back down. Plant your hands. This time, tuck your toes. Maybe extend the right leg long. Working on those calves here. Bend the right knee back in towards the center. Left leg's in extend long. Maybe rock from front to back, north and south. Do this one more time. Plant the left shin down. Plant the right shin down. Once again, blocks are there for us to use. If not, great work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna revisit this motion. So give it all you got, but don't give it everything you got. Might have been a contradiction, but feel you. Find that middle. Find that ease. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Find the strength and discomfort, the stability and the instability. Drop your knees back down. Hands walk out. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Slide into your pyramid pose. And this must feel absolutely amazing on your toes. It might feel a little stiff on your knees. Just pedal them out one by one. We're going to return back to our knee lifts from our thoracic posture momentarily. Sink your hips back into their socket and pull your thighs towards your chest. Feel the compression happening in your hips. Feel it. Honor it. Own it. Drop to your knees. Great work. Untuck your toes. Slowly walk your hands back towards your knees. However you want to return back to that thoracic posture, that's perfectly fine. This is your practice. I'm just a guide, simply giving you demonstrations and or ideas to include into the flow that you are having for yourself. Plant your palms. This time, family, what we're going to do is we're going to transition from our thoracic posture to our malasana position. And this is going to take a lot of leg power. So it seems as if we're using a lot of hip motion, but in actuality what we're doing is we're just driving through our thighs and lifting our knees. We're in a deep compression in our hips, yes, but the power is coming from the tops of the thighs, which are picking you up. So once again, family, use your blocks if necessary. Have the toes tucked this time. Have the toes tucked, sitting on your heels, so you're already sitting up relatively high. But having the blocks in the tower position right here, if this is the first time doing it, it's absolutely a beautiful tool to use here. So you're picking your knees up by pulling your thighs in towards your chest. You should look at your thighs and see some tension happening. And if you want to lower to the building position, go right ahead. Lower those blocks to the building position. See the difference in height. See what it offers you. Asana. Got 5 more. 5, great work. 4, try to get the heels down towards the ground. 3, if they don't worry. You want to create more space so maybe the heels does fall to the ground. Pull your hands a little more forward away from your knees. Here we are. 2, 1. Return your knees back down. Let's return back to our pyramid pose. You can use your blocks for this pyramid pose. Go right ahead. If you don't want to, find your way into your traditional pyramid pose or downward facing dog. Pedal out if you want.
Lift your knees, family. Squeeze your thighs into your chest. Lift the heels, bend the knees, sink into your hip flexors. Roll forward to drop your knees with control. And now we do the same thing from our thoracic posture to our malasana. Once again, if you don't want to use a block here, beloved, do not worry. It is a-okay. Tuck those toes and we slide into our malasana from our thoracic posture. Taking these variations. This is 3. If you want to use your fingertips on the ground here, go ahead. I tend to start swinging my elbows back and forth like a pendulum, ensuring that what's the weight that is shifting forward will be the weight that's shifting back evenly. Last one. And we return back to our pyramid pose. Stepping the right foot back, left foot back. Take any pedaling motions that feel natural. Maybe feel that your calves are absolutely turned on right now. Maybe you want to lift the heels off the ground and bend your knees and then sink your heels back down. Maybe your heels aren't even on the ground. That's perfectly fine. Bend your knees. Lift the heels as high as you can. Sink into your hip flexors. Press out of your palms. Feel the connection of your palms and your 10 toes and your 10 fingers. Drop to your knees. So good. So good. We're going to take a couple circles. And now we're going to repeat the same thing. Not as many times, but we're adding on. Entering our Kemetic Heru-ASET posture. Posture of the one supreme being. Tuck all 10 toes. Slide your hands back. Closer towards your knees. Pick your knees up however which way you get there, with or without blocks. We're going to drop our knees forward. One more. Pick them up. This is 3. This is 4. Last one. Pick it up. Plant your fingertips. Come off of your heels. Step forward with your left foot. However your foot steps there, get there. Frame the front foot with both hands. Slide the left foot in alignment with the right knee, entering this Kemetic posture. Grab your block, slide it underneath that left glute. Sit on top of the block, then untuck your toe here. Have your hands, this would be 3 and 9 once again. We're going to raise our hands out to the side and bring them above our crown. This time we're going to do a gentle twist open towards the right. Right hand goes behind us. Left hand is going to swing in front of the right knee. And if you want to put the left hand onto the right knee, that's perfectly fine. Roll the right shoulder to the back body to help with that twist. Feel the connection of every part of the body connected to the ground. Exhale, release. Bring your hands back to 3 and 9, 9 and 3, out to left and right. Bend your hands, bend your elbows into 90 degrees. Place your left palm onto your heart. Right hand is going to enter in a fist. Lifting the chest through our inhales. Dropping into our body in the exhales. Last one, inhale. Exhale, remove the left hand from the heart. Open both palms out wide. Plant both palms flat onto the ground. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee off the ground, drop the left heel onto the ground, drop the right heel onto the ground, slide your hands further back, entering this very small, compact, like cute version of falling triangle. I want you to pull your head and your skull forward, but then sink your hips back and then pull your head down towards the ground. Inhale deeply, exhale. Last one, inhale, squeeze your inner thighs together, exhale. Plant the left, plant the right palm, bend the left knee slightly, start bending the right knee, step back into this shortened pyramid posture, drop to your knees, beautifully done.
Keep the toes tucked, just sink back momentarily. We're gonna switch right away. Lift back into your slight pyramid pose, step forward with the right foot, straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg, get into those hamstrings and calves. If you want to come to the tops of your fingertips, honor that. Honor where you find yourself in. Honor the space that's created. Bend both knees, drop the left knee, sorry. You can untuck the left toes here. Slide the right foot in alignment with the left knee. Same thing with our hands. All parts of our body are in alignment right now, stacking ourselves in this Kemetic Heru-ASET posture. Arms 3 to 9. Inhale, we raise them up. Swing them above our crown. Exhale, we do and enter this gentle twist. Right hand can be placed onto the left knee. Left hand is behind us. Helping us rotate by rolling our left shoulder to the back body. Breathing here. Let the exhales create a space of softness and vulnerability. Maybe this is the first time you've entered this posture. Maybe it's not. Exhale, release back to center. Hands back at 3 and 9. Bring your hands out to the side. Bend both elbows into 90 degrees. Right hand onto your heart. Left hand's gonna stay in a fist. Lifting the chest every inhale. Exhale, sinking down back into the yoga block, into your hips. Pull the right hip back. Squeeze it. Engage it. Exhale, open the left palm. Remove the right hand from the heart. Place both palms onto the ground. Remove the block before now to your side. Tuck the left toes. As the left toes tuck, drop the left heel, straighten the left leg, straighten the right leg. Entering our compact version of fallen triangle. Momentarily, our transition out of here is going to be a little different than what it was prior to. Step the left foot up to meet the right foot. Big toes kiss, big toes connect. Inhale, we swing behind us, then to swing in front of us to enter our Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we fold, plant the right palm, plant the left palm, enter your plank pose, however which way is comfortable and accessible for you, beloved. Honor that. From your plank, we're going to slide to your pyramid. From your pyramid, we're going to transition to our plank for a total of 10 rounds. Lift the heels, slide to your plank, stack yourself on top of your wrist, bend your knees to slide back. Pyramid pose, inhale. Bend and slide back. Take the movement, take the speed in which you want to travel in. Take the variation in which you want to travel in. If you want to go a little faster than I'm going, honor that. If you want to slow it down, honor that too. If you don't want to do these at all, honor that too. 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Let's sink down in between our palms. Chest connects, stomach connects. Great work. Slide yourself in a comfortable position. Tuck your toes, walk your chest forward if you need to. We're going to enter our Wajet very slowly. Press into the tops of the feet and to lift our thighs. Slide back into your plank pose and then into your pyramid posture. We're going to go with 3 points of contact. Pyramid, removing the right hand, planting the left palm. You can bend your knees at first. I like to bend my knees, grab onto my right hip, and then straighten up my legs. Looking at my navel between my thighs or my feet. Press into your tri and your arm. Exhale, replace palms. Remove the left hand. See the difference
in your dominant or non-dominant side. Place the left palm, inhale deeply. Exhale, sink into your pyramid. Or you forward to your plank, drop down however you get there. This time we're going to do a locust pose by pulling our elbows back, engaging our quads, pressing through our pubic bone, and we're pulling our arms back. 5, 4, 3, roll your shoulders, 2, 1. Release gently. Plant your palm, right palm, and your left palm to the outside of your ribs. Walk yourself forward if you need to. Enter your wajat. Slide to your pyramid. And now we're going to do some waves, one hand waves. From here, remove your right hand. Place that right hand onto the glute or your hip. Slide to your plank. Bend your knees back into your pyramid. Lower the heels if you can. Lift the heels, slide to your plank. Press into the left palm. Bend your knees. Slide back, drop the heels. Last one, lift your knees, lift the heels. Maybe stay a little longer in your plank. Bend your knees, slide back to your pyramid. Place the right palm down. Left side, beloved, bend your knees. Lift the heels, slide over to your plank. Feel the difference. Bend your knees. Lower the heels. Pyramid, slide to your plank. Bend your knees. Your left hand can be anywhere here. Floating, grabbing. Drop it to your left hand. Great work. Slide to your pyramid pose. Bend your knees. Drop to your plank pose. Ever so slightly and slowly. Great work. Walk up your chest a little bit more forward. Let me move my block again. Into your wajat. Slide to your pyramid. Excellent work. Sink into your pyramid. Find your peace. Find your stability. Grab onto the left ankle with the right hand. Enter a pyramid twist. Momentarily look past your left armpit. Maybe smell your armpit. Maybe not. Step forward with the left hand. The left foot to the top right corner. From here, we're going to enter a wide-legged fold. So spin both toes towards the long edge side of the right side of your mat. Let your hands fall in between your palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. And you drop from side to side. Want to walk your hands further away from your feet. Honor that. Dropping down low. Feel the outer edges of your feet turn on. Turn your right foot forward. Your left foot, sorry. Frame your left foot. Bend into your left knee. Use the outer edge of the right foot to help you pull yourself up into a warrior one. Sink into your hips. Pull your hips apart. Roll your thighs back. Lift the right heel. Drop the hands to frame the foot. Step back into your pyramid right away to the other side. You might want to shorten that dog down a little bit if you find a little far or reach. Twisting underneath the right armpit. Feel your belly twist. Feel your diaphragm pulling. Inhale, bring the knee into your chest. Step it forward to the outside edges of the left mat. Left side of the mat. Turn your feet in. Heels turning out in your wide-legged fold. Anyway, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. You want to rock from side to side. That's perfectly fine too. Honor what comes naturally to you. Maybe you start bending your knees as if you're skating down ice. Striding from side to side. Bend the right knee, spin the right toes forward. Enter your warrior one. By swinging both hands to frame your ears. Bicep pulling towards each other. Hips turning back. Lift the left heel to look forward. High lunge. Exhale. Hands. 2, Frame the right foot, step back to your pyramid. Great work. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Bend your knees to go into your plank. Drop down into your plank. Wide jet right away. Exhale, pyramid. From here, we're just gonna enter a few rounds of our raw salutation, lifting your heels, jumping, gliding, sliding, teleporting yourself forward. Maybe take a little hop like I just did. Remove my blocks outside of my way completely. Staying with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just gonna check the time, family. Keep breathing, inhaling, exhaling. Super good. Inhaling, exhaling. Rise to a mountain pose. Roll your shoulders back. Pull your shoulders back. Inhale deeply. Exhale. We fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. You fold. Left, right foot steps back. Take your push up this round. Drop your knees. Drop your elbows. Pull yourself up to a wide jet. Slide to a pyramid. 5 breaths. You've been here before. You've done this already. You're already rooting in your strength. You're already rooting in your stability and your longevity. You got it, beloved. Lift your heels, look forward. Make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Stand slightly, slowly. Roll your hands up above your crown. Hands at your heart space. Inhale. Clearing exhalation. So you can listen to your heartbeat. Inhale. Exhale, we fold. Halfway. We fold. Lift the heels. Take your push up. Elbows, knees connect. Slide forward. Pyramid pose. I'm gonna switch up the salutation here, the raw salutation here. Breathe in here, 3 more breaths. Lift the heels, look forward. Make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Extend the right leg back behind you. We crunch for 1. Sorry, family. Let's crunch and rotate to a standing posture. Bring the knee towards the right collarbone. You can extend it out long if you want, or you don't have to. Bring it back in, send it back. Entering our raw salutation C, dropping the right big toes down. Enter your high lunge. Maybe you give yourself a little clap in between. Pulling your arms, your biceps, your elbows, your thighs in alignment with your ears. Exhale, plant your palms both down. Straighten out the left leg. That's a slight falling triangle. Bend the left knee now. Kick the right heel up in the space you can't see, but trust that it is there. Curl, tiger curl, your right knee in towards the chest, the same way you wanted your right sole of the foot to meet your glute earlier. Do the same thing, right knee to your collarbone, right foot down. Inhale, we raise our hands above the crown. Exhale, we fold. Slide the left leg back. We crunch, we rotate to stand, and we extend our legs. You can incorporate your hands if you want. Maybe lose your balance. Don't worry, send your left foot back. Drop your left toes down, enter your high lunge. On your next inhale, high lunge. Exhale, we sink into our lunge. Looking up. Straighten out the right leg. You start planting your palms down. Maybe you want to work on your balance by straightening out the right leg first and then planting your fingertips down. Bend back into the right knee. Kick the left foot in the space you cannot see, but trust that it is there. Bring the knee to your chest. Drive it towards the collarbone. Drive. Exhale, we step it down. Let's pedal at our feet for 1 more round of our raw salutation C. We got it. Inhale, we swing up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we flat back. Exhale, we fold. Extend the right leg long. You can do it. You can do it. Stay long, stay strong. Bend the knee to the chest. Bend the left leg now. Glide yourself up to a standing pose. Press, kick the right heel out in front of you. If you fall, don't worry. Swing it back and towards your body. Send the right leg back. Enter like a warrior 3 or a crouching warrior with a bent left knee. Step the right toes down. Perfect. Left leg slides forward. Inhale, high lunge. Lift the ribs up. Exhale. Fold into the fallen triangle variation. Play with your balance if you want. Bend the left knee. Kick the right leg up. Bring the right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze with your right hand. Left hand onto the left hip. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Great. Keep it into the middle. Open it up to the right. Open that right hip socket. Hold it there for 5, 4. Activate the right foot. 3. Point it. 2. Bring it back to center and we drop. Inhale, we raise. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we extend the left. Tiger curl. Bend the right knee. Give yourself some space to stand, and then we work on the extension. Work on the bend. Bring it back and towards your body. Send it forward. Collarbone, crown forward. Exhale, we extend it back down. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, we extend the right leg long. Beautiful. Bend the right knee back to its starting position. So some more space. Extend the left leg behind you. Tiger curl it in towards your chest. Left knee squeezes the left knee. Left hand squeezes the left knee. Hold it into your center, then we open it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee to center, and we drop. Great work, beloved. Inhale, we swing up. Exhale, we fall. Step the left foot back, keep the right foot into your center. Bring the right foot to the outside edge of the left hand. Drop into your pigeon posture. You use your forearms on the blocks here, or have your forearms on the floor. Keep the right foot active, and the left foot, to be honest. Sinking the right hip down and underneath you. Coming into our more passive poses. Tuck the left toes. Great work today, beloved. Walk the left knee up to meet the right heel. And now I just want you to press your hips forward, releasing more of that tension in the front part of our hips. Great work. Plant the right palm and the left palm. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back, sorry. Bring the left foot forward to your pigeon pose. Rotating from our hip, not our knee. So we're protecting our kneecap and our knee socket. Sinking down towards the right shin bone. And once again, you can plant that right palm into the left sole of the foot, like I'm doing right now, just to help with the activity and the cultivation of the right area of our body. Plant the right, plant the left palm, slide the right heel, slide the left heel and the right knee to connect with one another. Driving your hips forward, squeeze your glutes, use the glutes. Don't overdo it by pressing them, just engagement. Great work. Left hand plants, right hand plants. Now you can fall to your bum here, however which way you want. Fall over to your bum. Bring the soles of your feet to connect. Enter your butterfly or your kakasana. And the point of kakasana here is to use the outer exterior of your feet to help you pull your knees down. Don't use your elbows to pull them down because that might just press too much. Use the other feet, meaning your pinkies.
drive your knuckles, your toe knuckles in towards each other and press your knees down. Bring your elbows towards your groin. And work on that falling. Just ensure that your elbows are towards your groin, staying tight. They're not spewing out like how our knees are right now. Only things that are going to go out are our knees. You have the chin tucked if you want. Inhale. Exhale, release. If you're not centered on your mat, enter your center position. Bring the knees into your chest and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae till you get to the ground. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest. You can grab the outside edges of your feet or your big toes. I might grab onto my big toes today and just let my hips get heavy and sink into my happy baby. Your lower back is glued to the ground as if there's a piece of paper underneath me that I want to make sure I'm in contact with at all times. So I'm pressing my lower back down. Taking deep, slow, long breaths. Keeping your feet active. Release the thumbs from the big toes. Keep the knees pulling towards your chest. Just extend your legs out long into a waterfall pose momentarily. Having your legs on top of your hips, just pointing towards the sky. You can use your toes to point your feet towards the sky too if you want. See if your quads activate. Exhale, let your feet travel towards the ground. Let your palms face Mother New. Your knuckles are kissing Father yet. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release through your mouth. One more. Inhale as much as you can. Exhale. If you want to take another couple clearing breaths, go ahead and do so. If you want to stay here for another 3 to 5 minutes, or you want to stay here for another hour, whatever floats your boat, beloved.